Here we are. We're back. Hello, everybody. We're here for the afternoon portion of the show. It is the final hour of trading today, Thursday, March the 10th, 2022. I keep being amazed that the 10 years ago was 2012. That's like yesterday. 2002 wasn't that long ago either. 2022. My God, I can't believe it. That's crazy. That's in 33 years. I'm going to be 100 years old. I mean, that's just. I was born in 1955, and this is 22. I mean, 30 years, 33 years. That's 2055. I'm going to be 100. Man, are you guys going to be old when I talk to you about options? Oh boy, you guys are going to be antiques. You better get your hearing aids in there. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me anymore. I'll tell you, you people. Welcome to the craziness. Have you checked the markets lately? You probably have. It's probably all you do between the time I get off the air and come back on the air. Yeah, look at the old Dow, down 153. It's been a bit of a comeback here, hasn't it? Which is nice to see. We got down as low as 32,819 on the Dow, 32,819. So now we're 33,142. So that's 180 points and 140. That's 320 points ago. It's a nice little turnaround. 149 is the down dip right now on the Dow Jones. I will comment, I will say that I also am noticing that the old S&P is now only down 21 points, and Nasdaq is down 125. The percentages are definitely better. The Dow is only down 0.44 of a percentage point, so not even half a point. S&P is down exactly half a percentage point. Nasdaq down 0.95. So these stocks have recovered quite a bit. Now, oil is off dramatically. It was $114 this morning, almost 115 in West Texas. Closed at 106 on the official oil market. 106. So we are down to 59 a barrel today. We were down yesterday. We're down today. Almost at $130 a barrel 2 days ago, now at 106. And we can keep dropping. We could keep dropping. This is, there's no support here at 106, technically. This is still a Mount Everest kind of a shot. But there we are at 106 on oil as we are backing off right now at the moment. Some of our favorite stocks, now that the Dow is down 150, coming back on here. Rocket Lab is still down a nickel, but it's been trying to go up. It just got green a few minutes ago. It might do it again. We're at 878 on Rocket Lab. The shares, they opened at 860, went up to 897 by about 10:15 this morning. That was the best that stock could do, was 897. And then by 11:30 today, 851 was the low. So you know what? 56 points from high to low. This is a nothing burger for Rocket Lab since this morning's crash. And that was really a sellout of some kind, because really within a half an hour, the stock was sitting around 870 again. And that was kind of unchanged just about. It's now 878. So, well, 870 was down a little bit. Anyway, 878, we're down a nickel. I mean, whoop-de-doo, 3.2 million. Hardly a bloodbath on Rocket Lab today. We're not giving up any ground here willingly. It's SoFi that's got me perplexed. I just shake my head in amazement and puzzlement, wonderment of it all. What is the deal with SoFi shares? We opened at 971. We went to 982. That's as good as it got in the first 10 minutes of the day. Then we dropped until 11:30. Until 11:30, we dropped all the way to 918 a share. And then we had a spike and then a little drop, and now a slow and steady climb. But we're at 937. We're only 19 cents off the low of the day, 39.7 million volume. So there's no serious volume. Good or bad, I guess you could say. Not a lot of stock coming in for sale, but not a lot buying, picking it up either. As cheap as it is, we'd think thered be a lot of bargain hunters picking this up. I think the only buyers of this stock that are consistent and are loyal to this company are the viewers of this channel. We are, I bet you, becoming a force in the world of SoFi. I think Noto should make an appearance on this show. I think he should hang out with us. We could talk to him and tell him how much we love his company, and hear from him what he has in mind for his company. We'll tell all our friends, and they'll tell all their friends, and they'll tell all their friends. I don't know. 936 down 51 cents on SoFi. My God. Well, 938. They made a liar out of me. Went up 2 cents right there, just like that. Boom. The Dow still down 164. GameStop down 577 to 99.44. Got as high today as 104.04 just after the opening. Got as low as 98.30 around 10:30 today. A whole bunch of you folks were able to scoop your options back. It popped back up over 100, but came back down again to this 99 level. We're at 99.44, down 577 on 1 million shares of volume. There is nothing trading here. AMC 513 a share, low today 478 at 11:30, and we're trying to get back, but we're down 58 cents here on this AMC stock, 21.9 million, just like SoFi. It's not recovering back up again. Just the buyers are not eager to get in. They're not desperate to get in. They're not worried that they're going to miss the train if they don't get in right now. It's not a good sign. Matterport 703 a share, down 26 cents on the day. The low was 684, just short of 11 o'clock, and then the stock went for its high of the day, which was 720. Within like an hour, it went from 684 to 720, the high of the day, showing you we have a 36 cents trading range today. We're not going anywhere. We're down at 703 right now, down 26 cents. 5.68 million shares traded. When will the Matterport buying come in? I don't know. ME is at 408 and a half a share right now, down 34 and a half cents a share. We got up to 447 around 10:30. And now we've been meandering along between about 408, 411, and 12 for the last 2 hours. We have not moved from this 410 neighborhood for 2 hours. And 3.2 million have traded. And there seems to me, just looking at this chart, someone is selling stock. They got a big sell order, and they're feeding it out here in around the 410 neighborhood. The stock doesn't seem to be able to get over 410 with any momentum at all. And so buying comes in. Yep, 3.2 million shares have been traded, so there's been 3.2 million bought. Buying comes in, selling goes out, and we're not recovering yet. So I don't know how many shares are coming in. I don't know how many is available. I don't know what's going on. If anybody's got a level 2, 3, 4, 5 trading level or whatever, you guys can see offers behind offers. Let me know. If you see a big wall out there, you guys let me know. Spire 207. Let's call it 2.8. 208. It's 207.9. $2.08 a share, down about 11 cents. We cratered right off the get-go. I mean, the stock started at 220 and it went right down to 196 within 30 minutes. 196. This is the morning after they released their results, which were great. Very good. 100% increase. The company's growing. They've done their merger with Exact Earth. They've increased their sales staff. They now have 600 clients. 600 clients. These are space agencies and corporations and weather services, and these checks don't bounce from these 600 clients. The checks don't bounce from these guys. They're going over 740 clients by the end of this year. That's their conservative guesstimate. I think they're wrong. I think they're going to have over 800 clients by the end of the year. They're talking about 100 and something million in sales. I think they're going to do 200 million in sales. I think they're growing way faster than they're letting on, because they keep revising upward their projections. 207 is the stock. After it hit 196, it's come back now to 207. 1.45 million traded. It looks better now, but it looked terrible this morning. I'd sure like to see it go up. It was 265 last night, the aftermarket. 265. Come on, man. ATIP down a nickel at $1.75 right now a share. We started at 177, went to 171, went up to 178. So we've only had a 7-cent spread all day on ATIP. We're at 175. We're down a nickel on the day, 651,000. It's a nothing burger at the point. It's right near its low of all time. The all-time low, 167, not today, but I think yesterday or the day before. We're at 175. It is super, super cheap. People need physiotherapy. This stock will eventually reflect this company's potential, but it's not doing it right now, I'll tell you that. Smart Rent 625, down 20 cents. We had a 70-cent gain yesterday. We've only given up 20 of it. So, okay, 450,000 shares. We'll see how this plays out as the day goes out. Sixtera up 3. It's been trying to be up all day. It's at 1201. The volume of 148,000 shares. It's been trying to be positive all day long. It's doing its part. But there you have it. 33,098 is the Dow Jones Industrial average. We're down 187 points on the Dow Jones. Rocket Lab down a dime. SoFi down 49. GameStop down about $6. AMC down 58 cents. Matterport down 25 cents. ME down 34 cents. Spire down 11. ATIP down 6. Smart Rent down 18. The 6 are up 3. So it's more red than green right now. Robinhood is up 44 cents. Vanek Vectors is down. Let me rephrase that. Robinhood is down 44 cents. Yes. Vanek Vectors is down 6.29. $250 a share on Vanek. The low of the day was 246. We're now 250. We've recovered a bit here. This actually is almost the best level of the day for Vanek Vectors. Almost the best level. So this recovery on the Dow from negative 500 to negative 180 right now, this is showing here on some of these stocks. Home Depot, for example, this morning it was $308.76. Home Depot right now, $316. It's an $8 comeback for Home Depot. We're down 35 cents. We're going green on Home Depot here. That's a Dow component. That's good news. IBM is still down 202 a share after cratering to 123.12. It's 124.20. Still down $2. Microsoft this morning was as low as $280. It's now 285, down 334, trying to come back. Apple got as low as 155.98. Did any of you pick up some nice cheap long-term options on that thing for poor man cover call writing? That is a nice little dip there. 155.98. It's now 158.35, down 460. Trying to come back up. It looks like it's on the way back up. Goldman Sachs got down to 324.76. It's now 328.11. And looking better. Still down 551 on the day. Cisco got up this morning to 55.16, then went to 53.98. It's now 54.60, down $1.32. Facebook down 444 to 194. It got as low as 191 this morning. It's now 194. Amazon holding this big fat juicy gain because of the 20-for-1 stock split. It's up $176, $2,961. It's a 20-for-1 split. And the low on the day was $29.70. The low on the day $28.80. It's now $29.60. So it's $80 higher than the low of the day, which is around the opening this morning. Okay. Tesla is down $27 at $8.31, but the low of the day was $8.10. So we've had a $21 recovery on Tesla. We still got $27 to go to break even. Google down $21. It was down to $26.28. It's now $26.56. So that's a $28 recovery. We're still down $21 on Google. So these losses have been chopped in half on many of these stocks, or better. There definitely has been improvement here. Bed Bath Beyond down $1.89 to $20.64. BlackBerry down 18 cents to $6.56. Royal Caribbean holding a gain, 118. It's up 118 to $69.24. The cruise lines are all up. Oil prices have come down, so they're happier. You're not so worried, not quite as worried as they were a few days ago. Target down 192. JP Morgan down 161. Costco's green. It was at 518 this morning. It's now 532. We've had a $14 turnaround on Costco, and we're up 460 a share. Pardon me. Walmart this morning was down to 139. It was like down a half a buck, just down a little bit. 139. It's now 142. It's up 317. That's a Dow component having a powerful rally. Powerful for Walmart standards. Nvidia down 344 at $226. It was as low as 218. It's come back $8. Okay. American Airlines is down 9 cents, trying to come back. Netflix is up 96 cents. It was down this morning. Uh, yeah, Moderna down 339. So there you go. The Dow right now down 157 points, which is kind of near the high of the day. It's just below its best showing of the day. If it can just keep it coming, it'll be going closer to the break even line. It might break even. I thought it had a chance this morning as it was coming on this morning very nicely, but it petered out, and now it's doing this up two steps down one routine, up two up one, down two, up two down one, up two down one, up two down one. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's going higher. Well, and 147 now is the dip. Make it 145 is the dip on the Dow. We need another. Well, we do need another 50 points to hit the high of the day. So 95 points or lower or better, we got the high of the day going, and we're now down 125. We just gained 20 points, just like that. Buy programs just kicked in on the Dow, and that might be affecting the rest of the market. Okay, Rocket Lab down 9, SoFi down 47, GameStop at $100, down $5 to $100.20. AMC down 49 cents, Matterport down 22, ME still down 31, Spire down 12 and a half, ATIP down 6 cents, Smart Rent down 15, and Sixterra up 7 cents. It wouldn't take much for some of our stocks to go green because we're only down pennies on most of our stocks that we like. So come on, market, let's go. See what happens. We'll see. Okay. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Any questions for me? Any thoughts? We'll see what we can answer. If you have any questions, welcome all. And welcome to Selena Soccer and to Abram Jimenez and Yamalo's here. Olivia's here. John Anderson is here. How you guys doing? Aurora, Larry Titus, D.H. Ruda, Joanna's here. Hi, guys. Coyote, Splair, the lamp shows in the wrong direction, or is it showing where we hope it'll be tomorrow? Nelson's here. Nucio, I think that's how we pronounce it. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, I hope you can answer my email question. Oh, my God. You keep giving me questions. Skill testers should have listened to you and wrote those SoFi cover calls, says Sean. Sean, people are saying stock options for the executives of SoFi are getting out of hand. Do you have a stance on this? No, I don't. I don't think it's out of hand at all. I think stock options for management is a good idea to get them to get the stock to go up. They are motivated to make things happen. 99 Nations is saying hi. Sassy is here. Hi there. Nelson, hello. Selling futures on my organs for powder to buy more SoFi. That's the right attitude. No, see, those whales are buying at these low prices on SoFi. Nelson, imagine when SoFi is at 25 again. Just imagine. You guys are going to be so rich. Hedge fund shorting to pick up cheaper paper. Nucio, all the SoFi executives are buying large amounts of shares, over 25% increase from December. Frumbler, down, red, blood. There you go. Liz, I'm thumbs up number 51. Number 59, actually. Frumbler, thank you for being thumbs up number 59. Appreciate these thumbs ups, everybody. I saw SoFi put out a bunch of YouTube vids on trading options. I guess it's coming out soon. I think so. Nelson, I remember yesterday's green T-shirt and green market song this afternoon, yesterday, the Beatles. Austin, hey, Bruce, with my $15 January 2023 SoFi covered calls I wrote yesterday, is it smart to use the extra shares I acquired to write way shorter time frame calls and start a rollover when SoFi increases? Well, you could do that if you wanted to. You could. I just don't know if there's enough money in it for you to make these happen. On the other hand, you could just write more of these 23 Januaries, but of course the stock's down at this point. You may want to wait a minute. But yeah, Austin, there's a lot of options here. Want to take advantage of a surge as well as my available shares. There you are. Yeah. Can do. I mean, you've got a couple of ways to play this. Absolutely. Yeah. You could decide that on the ones you just got, you're going to write 1250s for June and bring in money through those. Since you've got a $9 something average cost on the ones you just bought, maybe a couple of thoughts there. Yeah. Let's see. What was that? There was another comment that did I miss somebody else's comment? I'm just double checking. I think I'm good here. Yeah. I know we're fine. We're here. Thank you, everybody. 149 is the dip on the Dow. 23 on S&P. 129 on Nasdaq. And yeah, I'll see what's going on. fun times, or not necessarily. There you have it. Okay, and what was that? Okay, okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Uh, Beach Boy, if you're watching, I think you are. Keep the cash. Keep the cash. That's what I'd be doing right now. With what you need to do, keep the cash. Powder is a good thing. 137 down dip on the Dow. Come on, Dow, let's go. Come on, Dow, let's go. Get it up there. Get up there. Come on. Rocket Lab down 9 cents. That's close to breaking even. Who else is close? Spire is still down 12. ATIP down only 5.5 cents. Smart Rent down 15. It could break even if it had a bit of a spurt. We're up 12 on Sextera. That could happen. Looks like Home Depot went green like I thought it would. It's up 20 cents now, $317.40. Yep, it's definitely gone that direction. A few others. We need a bunch more movement on the Dow to get everyone else to go green. Will it happen? It's possible. Oil at 106 did not hurt us. That is a good thing for the market and for future inflation. If we do not have 120 to 140 oil and we have 100 to 110 oil instead, that is better. But we got too many factors here at work right now that we have to watch and wait for to really see where this is going. We've got a lot of other major, concerns. I remember going back in time here. I remember when this is probably when a lot of you were born. This would have been 1990 or so. When Saddam Hussein from Iraq, strongman, dictator, and all that, decided, and he had at the time one of the largest militaries in the world. I don't know if you folks know that, but he had a whole bunch of U.S. equipment that he bought for decades. He bought U.S. tanks, armored personnel carriers, howitzers. He bought just tons of military equipment. And he tried to have he had a war with Iran, where at their borders they went at each other. Neither country had nuclear weapons, so they went at each other for a number of years, lost tens of thousands of people, just ridiculous. And neither country went anywhere. Their border was essentially did not change, but they all blew off a lot of steam, I guess. The Iranians were armed with, I think, Soviet weapons, and the Iranians with the Iraqis with American. But then he began to get a little unstable, kind of full of himself, and the Americans sort of cut him off from buying any more weapons. And he decided that everything that was wrong in the world, as far as he's concerned, was the fact that he didn't take over. He wasn't in control of Kuwait, and he decided, I'm going to get Kuwait. And he started building up his troops on his border to take over Kuwait, and started, waving his sword of supremacy around. And the Americans were saying, don't go in there. And the United Nations was going, don't go in there. Not a good idea. If you go to Kuwait, we're not gonna be happy. But he did. He did a kind of a midnight move, and threw in all of his army and took over Kuwait. Overran it within 2 days. And George W. Bush, the senior, George Bush, who had just become president after Ronnie Reagan finished his second term, he put a coalition together of different nations to garner support through the United Nations to get this guy out of there. And the warnings kept coming. The warnings were made to this guy that you better move, you better get out. And he said, we'll never leave, never, ever. No, God is on our side. And if God is on our side, we don't have to do anything, because God will take care of it. Because my God is better than your God. Well, gosh darn it. The Canadians, the Americans, and the Brits, and the French, and Everybody else. I don't think the Russians were involved. I don't believe they joined in on the party, but pretty well everyone else did. And he got his army got destroyed. Saudi Arabia allowed all the nations of the world to come to Saudi Arabia and set up camps and attack our old enemy because we don't like this guy either. They were saying the Saudis were worried about him coming south with his army as well, and so good old America and all of our friends got together and kicked his ass back to Iraq. And I remember when oil surged at that time, there was a real worry going into this that oil would be, we'd have problems with Persian Gulf deliveries around the world and all this stuff. And thankfully, it was all over in less than a few months. It was all done, and then just a mop up. But unfortunately, Saddam left the world with a little present on the way out the door. As he was leaving Kuwait, he instructed his army to bomb every single oil well in Kuwait and make them all burn uncontrollably. And he politely, basically polluted the entire planet Earth with billions of tons of soot from oil wells in Kuwait. And it wasn't until much later until he was taken out down the road. But that was just a sweet little gift that he left behind, a real chemical mess. And a bunch of Texas and Oklahoma and Western Canadian experts, what we call blowout experts, were sent into Kuwait to cap these oil well fires. And some of them were easy to shut down, but there were a few that took months to shut down. And this is where these oil wells just burned millions and millions of barrels of precious oil into the sky, black smoke everywhere. You could see it from satellite imagery. Unbelievable. Yeah, that was cute, really cute. We weren't impressed in those days. Those of us in our 30s at the time, where a lot of us were in our 30s, just going, what kind of a guy is this? What kind of a moron? What kind of mindset does this take? But there are crazies out there. They're out there and they're leading countries. And we got one right now. Got one in Russia, and I'm not sure how crazy the guy is in China. I think the guy in China is actually more calculating. But he's a piece of work too, and his pals are really dedicated to their cause. And unfortunately, if the Chinese thing ever gets out of hand, the problem with those guys is that their so-called military are so focused on, the final solution that they think nothing of putting 5 million troops into a charge to go after you. I mean, it's ridiculous. So it's scary stuff. It's scary stuff. I don't know, kids. We have the world's future in our hands. And it's actually located in our gas tanks. That's the craziest thing about it all, is that the future of our society is available for us to determine by how little fuel we use to get around. But if we just put our blinders on and just go, hey, as long as gas is $2 a gallon or less, I'm a happy guy. I don't care about everybody else. Well, then every once in a while we'll have these little flare-ups, and one day we'll have a flare-up that we can't control. And it might be happening now. I don't know. I don't know if it's happening now. There's a flare-up, and it's in Ukraine, that's for sure. But we'll see. We'll see how this all works out. But every once in a while we get these events that pop up and make us take note. Hey, gee, I didn't know that. Anyway, there you go. Austin, Uncle Bruce, I own Spire, ATIP, ME, Matterport, and too much SoFi. Should I look at Smart Rent as well, or just keep pounding my head against the wall and buy more SoFi? What do you think I should do? Austin, I love all 8 of these stocks that I keep talking about. I like the companies, these corporates. Smart Rent, we had our friend here yesterday talking about his buddy, the installer. Smart Rent is up to here in work, just up to here. A huge number of brand new projects being built, new buildings being built, new subdivisions being designed. I got to tell you that For smart rent, the good news about smart rent is I think um, over the next 5 to 10 years, um, environmental regulations globally will be such that it will probably be next to impossible to build a new home, apartment building, condo block, whatever you're going to want to call it, without the buildings having something like a smart rent technology built into them in the first place. It will be virtually impossible to get permits made because these buildings have to be um, compliant with environmental rules. And it's as simple as energy usage. These structures can only use so much energy to do what they have to do, heat and cool. So top-notch insulation will be mandatory. Top-notch environmental appliances, the most efficient wiring, and then the smart rent systems, which controls temperatures when you're not home, and it gives you security, camera, motion detector, you name it, automatic movement of opening and closing of blinds and drapes during sunny and non-sunny day. Winter versus summer, allow heat in, keep heat out. All of this is up Smart Rent's alley, and Smart Rent will be on top of this, kind of like a Tesla. I see Smart Rent constantly upgrading their systems through wireless updates to make them even smarter and more efficient. Water leakage detection is a massive advantage that Smart Rent has because they can measure water pressure on all the pipes you have and make sure there's no leakage all of a sudden. Because water damage when you're on holiday can go for weeks and weeks and weeks. Thousands of dollars of damage. Insurance companies will not insure structures at any kind of a reasonable rate unless they have a smart rent type system in their homes in the next 5 to 10 years. Insurance companies are designed to make money by not paying out claims. One way not to pay out claims is for you not to have an accident in your home. And one way to prevent that is to have a smart rent system to measure the water flow inside your house so that you don't have a leak, causing gazillions of dollars of damage. And if you're on the fifth floor, everyone below you has water damage. This is a very important thing. So I can see property owners having smart rent systems as a matter of course. All human structures that we live in over so many decades have to be replaced because they wear out. I don't care how great your house is. Eventually, homes get remodeled and rebuilt and redone. Might be every generation or two, but sooner or later. And with the new environmental rules for emission standards and energy usage and so on, the heat is on, the pressure is on for municipalities and counties and states and countries to get their acts together. And this is one way to do it. So smart rent is a winner chicken dinner without a doubt. Corporately, it will be a massive home run company. The problem is the stock today is not taking off. And that's the trick where you have to get over this, what to do, how to do it. So look, you've got yourself some pretty good stocks here. I like Spire. I like ATIP, ME, Matterport, and SoFi. I love them all. My attitude on them is you can't have enough of any of these, but you also can pick up smart rent all day long. And it's a matter of comfort level for you and what gives you that calm feeling. Look, the more shares you have in more companies, you'll get to the point where, well, gee, this week it's so and so is the star of the show, and next week, oh, it's this stock is the star of the show. You'll have that as well. I mean, if you were in one only, you're riding one, only one winner or loser. But if you're spreading it out, good for you too. You're eventually going to write options on all of these guys. That is the end game anyway. Sooner or later, you're going to write options on these guys, and you're going to be paid to be a holder of these guys. So buy them when they're cheap, load up. That way you can write that many more options later, and you will be very, very well compensated for your loyalty to this cause. And I'm speaking to you and to all of you about this. But you've heard me say this before. It's not like I'm telling you something you don't already know. And if I'm a broken record, I apologize, but I won't stop talking about winners, because a winner is a winner is a winner. And that's it. But you gotta hang in there. Averaging down is an idea. Spire, how long does it take to oil to change price for the regular driver in Germany? It's today it's higher. Yeah, it's amazing to me how this works. Sell my house fast in Upper Marlboro is saying my $15 strike smart rent options I own don't expire for another week, so you won't see much out of them until at least 3/21. I don't think I'll buy another option ever. Selling them? Yes, please. There you go. Danielle, thoughts on selling $7 or $10 strike leaps on Spire for January 2023? Not a ton of premium, but with 18 contracts, I could pick up another 100 or 200 shares. Worst case, I recover my basis. Well, you could look at it. Again, the stock is 205. We're up 14 cents today. There is no hurry to do anything, Daniel. I really would rather you just, if you could buy stock and just buy stock and sit tight, great. Writing options here, you're not going to get a lot, as you are clearly saying. And so there's no point in bringing in a very little bit of money here. Yeah, you could buy a few more shares. And sure, look, if you write 2023 contracts, pardon me, and they don't get exercised and you don't have to roll over and all that, and you keep all this premium and it gets you more stock, and the stock does go up to $6-7 by the time next January rolls around, but the contracts still die worthless, great win. But if the shares go to 3.5, 4, and you're writing 750s, you might get double the money on those contracts. I don't know. Is it a difference between being rich and not being rich? No, that's a problem when the stock is this low. So you just buy the stock and wait it out if you can. Again, you got to decide. Pardon me. Let's see what else is going on here. Laugh out loud. I worked blocked Quest trade on me today. What was this? What does this mean? Loaded up Market Watch from my watch list and trading on my phone like at home. You cannot stop the retail trader. Worked blocked Quest trade on me today. Bobby, you got me confused there. Oh wow, Bobby, glad there's always a workaround. Okay, mediocre MTBers. Awesome. I'm with you. My head hurts. My only good out was Matterport when it was 24ish. Everything else is tanked at the moment, just hanging on for a swing. I need to do something more. DQ is a thumbs up number 108. Kareem, is buying back early a mistake or maybe lack of patience? Buying back early. On an option, well, it's a question of how much you've got left to get. If you've written a contract for $2 and it's a 3-week contract or something like that, and it's now down to a quarter and it's got 4 days to go or something like that, do you really want to wait 4 more days to get the last quarter? Or why don't you just buy it back for a quarter and write a new contract for 2 or 225 for 2 weeks out and enjoy that? If you've already made 80% or 90% of the money you're going to make anyway on this call, and you can now write a new call earlier than waiting until Friday afternoon, then that might be a plan. I hope that answers your question. Winner, chicken dinner. Accumulate. Michael, good words. I'm checking in on penny stocks with Uncle Bruce this afternoon. BW, how you doing? Yep, as I suspected, the market is still crap. Bama babe, Uncle Bruce really believes long-term in his stock picks. I keep loading up the cannons and averaging down. Right on lame duck. MLB has ended. The lockout for MLB has ended. DQ, Michael, gentlemen. Let's see, whatever. Thank you, everybody. Where are we at now? We're down 168 on the Dow. We have 20 minutes to go. We're not down 600. We gained 600 yesterday. We're not giving back 600 today. Good. We're down a dime on Rocket Lab. We're down 45 on SoFi to 942. GameStop is 99.99. AMC 15.27 down 44. Matterport 7.13 down 16 cents. Coming back a little. ME still down 30 cents a share at 4.12. Spire 2.05 down 14 cents. ATIP 175 down a nickel. Smart Rent down 11 and Cyxtera up 7 cents. And there you have it. That's our market. It's a down day, but it's not a bloodbath day. It's just a down day. We gained 600, gave up 160. Let's gain 600 tomorrow. And let's do this pattern for a while. That would be better, I think. I bought back my GameStop $330 expiring tomorrow. Yesterday I was under, today I was able to get out, but should have waited a bit. There you go, Cindy. Well, Cindy, you've made your move. You're okay now. And now you sit back and wait for your next opportunity to write again. And stock's 328 down 491. It's okay. You'll see what happens tomorrow. If we have a little pop day tomorrow, a little update, maybe you'll write contracts again at a nice price that you stink offer that you want, and then you'll make money on the other side. Yeah, maybe we can do that. I haven't written any calls all week, says DQ. Michael bought back my Apple 165s for $6 each. That's my win for the day. Right on there, Michael. Way to go. We are seeing what we're seeing. 135 is the drop right now on the Dow. 135. And well, we'll see if this last 20 minutes is any good. We'll see what it's about. We're down 22 on the S&P, and we're down 130 on Nasdaq. We're just not really recovering here. Kind of holding these, levels. It seems. Rocket Lab down 9 cents. Yeah. Okay. Matterport looking a little better actually. Down only 14 now. We only had a 36-cent range on Matterport all day, and we're 6 cents off the low of the day. But that's still down on the day. We're down 4.15 right now at 7.14. Okay. Uncle Bruce, if I had, say, $12,500 next week, what is a good move? Was thinking 100 GameStop, or maybe a poor man covered call on Apple or on Goldman Sachs. There you are. Well, pardon me. You could certainly do. You could do one Apple and one Goldman, and then write calls on each of those if you want to diversify out. If you buy GameStop, obviously $100 a share right now, you can easily get 100 shares, and you can write a call option on it. Or you could buy perhaps 3 Apple contracts, perhaps 3. And write 3 calls on Apple. Use the cash from Apple to buy something else or more Apple calls to get yourself to 10 of them. Because once you can get to 10 Apple calls, and you're writing 10 at a time, you make $2 on a turnaround. That's $2,000. We're talking some dough here. The key here is to get volume of contracts to write rather than just one at a time. Start writing 5, 10 at a time and more. Zed, I have 135s expiring March 25. I sold at 376. I'm assuming this is GameStop. Current price is $1.82. Shall I buy them back? My conservative trade right here. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, March 25th. Well, you're about up half now, and you're way out of the money, as we talked about yesterday, right, or day before. This is that conservative trade you were telling me about. You're at $100 a share. You're out $35 a share. Your contract is going to zero. Now, maybe what you could consider doing is buying back this call now and locking in this profit. Sitting like this overnight, do nothing, and wait for tomorrow. If the shares pop up to 105 tomorrow, 107 perhaps, let's say they did. You could then write March 25 calls again, but this time you might want to write 130s or 125s. Bring in a bigger premium and let that depreciate. Right? Now, obviously, if the shares went to 115 tomorrow, you might write 130s to be conservative, right? Fair enough. But right now the shares are $100. And right now you can't make a mistake. You can't make a mistake whether you buy them back or not buy it back. I don't even know how many you got, however many there are. But if you do buy them back, you've made half your money. If you don't buy them back, Even if the shares go back to 105 tomorrow, those calls are going to go to $2, 210. So you're so far out of the money. You can't help but win the last buck 82 your way. Fair enough. So if we were unchanged right now, like if we were sitting at 105 right now, and you were asking me what to do, and they're at 210, I'd still be telling you to buy them back and write 125s. To get a little closer and bring in a bigger premium for March 25th. But you don't have to do that. You could if you want to. On the other hand, if you buy these back today and you write tomorrow, if the shares go up a little bit, you write 125s expiring March 25th, you might bring in $4, $5, maybe not, and that's a little larger premium. I'd like you to write a contract with a bigger premium on it when you write it, so that you can win more. If you make $1 on something like this, you've made a little over 25%. To make $2 on this, you've kind of reached that level, right? But if you can write a contract that's $8, you can make $4 on it if you're 50% correct, and that's $400 a contract. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what you got going. Not at all. And if you've got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, there's some money here for you, and I'm happy. Love it. Love winning it. But you don't have to do a thing, Zed. You can just sit here, let them expire further. Let them die tomorrow, over the weekend. Wait till Monday or Tuesday. Maybe you're picking up for 135, 145 next Tuesday. It's another 40 cents your direction. I don't know how many contracts you're talking about, but 40 cents is $40 each. There you go. So you got choices. I also considered 5-time Google. That's there you go. That's another idea. Or one Google contract. Maybe you could buy a Google contract that's in the money with that $12,000 and write covered call on it. It'll be eventually turned into 20 calls. Maybe that's the way. Should I buy them back, Zed? Again, there we just talked about that. DH, Zed, do you think games will pop or flop after earnings? Zed, they always drop after earnings. There you are. Michael Hunt, yeah, you should buy them back. Anyway, you've got choices. If you buy them back, look, you can wait till after earnings and then decide what to do next. If your thinking is, well, I'll buy them back here at 180 something and say thank you, and now I won't do anything until after earnings. And that might be what, next Wednesday or Thursday you write again, but whenever the day after earnings, depending on what the stock does. Hey, if the stock wants to go up to $125 a share, you're a happy guy, because now you can write 145s for March 25th or April 1 or whatever, Yeah, you can go very conservative anytime you want. Thanks, Uncle B. I got a few days to ponder and do some research. Yes, you do. You always have time. We're down 144 on the Dow with 12 minutes to go. Down 144. Rocket Lab still down 9 cents. We're at $9.40 on SoFi. GameStop is $100.42. AMC 1536 down 35. It's actually improved a little bit. Matterport is down 17 cents. We've got ME down 26. Spire down 13 at 206. ATIP down 5.5. SmartRent down 12. Cyxtera up 13 cents. And there you have it. Home Depot up 4 cents. Otherwise, we got nothing else going on. There's not a lot changing here. 141 on the down dip on the down. We don't seem to have a rally coming. We don't have a sell-off coming. We got a saw-off going on here. That's kind of what this market seems to want to be doing right now, kind of hanging around. MLB lockout nears end as owners and players reach a tentative deal on a new labor deal. Okay. There's a war going on. Who cares? Kind of my attitude on baseball. Who gives a crap? There's a war going on. In any event, settle your differences and move on. You poor bastards. Anyway, there you have it. Welcome one, welcome all to the old man ranting show. I really do hate Cyxtera. I wish I could street fight it. The one stock that's up. That's kind of hanging right in there. It's amazing. I will note, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. The cash balance in the books of Spire was $104 million. That's how much cash they have on hand. Uh, and there are 140 million shares outstanding. So I think what 50 cents a share is $70 million. 60 cents is 87 million. 70 cents is 70 cents a share. The company has 70 cents per share in cash on hand on Spire. And Spire is trading at 206. So $1.36 is the value of the company apart from its cash. 600 clients, 100 plus million in sales. I think it's worth more than $1.36 a share. I think so. So, yeah, I think there's some upside here. Anyway, that's just me. Anyway, there you go. I sold that stuff, Austin says, Sextera, day after it went up on me. It's the old man ranting show. Laugh out loud. Nelson says, Austin, me too. I sold Sextera and it went up. Bruce couldn't hold me in. Despite all the pleading Bruce made, don't sell it, don't sell it. You sold it, and it went up on you. And there you go. Now that'll teach you. That'll teach you. Buying back 777 666 55544 or maybe 333. Oh my gosh. Bart, I'm number 124 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you for helping me out on the thumbs ups. 126 have come in. You guys are great. I appreciate this. All of you appreciate that you're helping me out. Fantastic. Oh my. 129 thumbs ups. There we go. 129 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody. There are 248 of you here, and about half of you have thrown me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you to half of you, and the other half of you. That's all I can say. My next pair. Hey, Uncle Bruce, can you tell me what the lowest price for Spire will be? Yes, I know exactly what the low price for Spire will be. That way I could just wait for that price and I load up right now. My next pair, you send me $1,000 on my PayPal account, and I will send you a private email message telling you exactly what the low price will be on Spire. And then you can take your $100,000 and pick it up. And that first penny that you make back, it's all the money you're paying me. I mean, it's a joke. So yes, $1,000. I will tell you. Right on, buddy. We got a deal. Bunch of paper handed. Weenie Baby says, Michael, aha, Austin, what happened to cheddar stacks? What happened to cheddar? Larry Titus is, I'm not sure what that means. Is that a happy face? Looks like it. I can't figure those things out. Zed, I'm number 139. Thank you, Zed. Make it number 140. Make the final 140. Come on, people. Let's get that thumbs going for Uncle Bruce here. Come on. Bart, Uncle Bruce, thanks again yesterday for looking together at those SoFi puts. Also, I want to thank you for all the live shows you do, the effort and time you put in them. Well, thank you, Bart. I appreciate that. It's exhausting. It's not easy, but I love the markets, and it's kind of fun following them with you. And I just love hearing from you guys when you make money. I really love it. Look at that Dow. We're down 57 on the Dow. We finally have a pop coming on the damn thing. We're back to the highest level of the day with what? 6 minutes to go. Is that a sign? Yeah, last 10 minutes. Here it comes. Bargain hunters are screaming into the stock market. We're down 13 on the Dow, or wait a minute. No. We're down 58 on the Dow. We're down 10 on S&P. And we're down 94 on the NASDAQ. So the Dow is down 0.18 of a percentage point. S&P is down 0.24, quarter of a point. And the NASDAQ's down 0.71. All three have improved in the last 10 minutes, with the Dow going straight up in the last 10 minutes. So, Larry, it's a shrug. Don't microwave cats. This old man is bored. Smoke Dog Cheddar and Anti-PC bounced at the same time. Yeah, they didn't renew their memberships. They let their memberships lapse, and they decided that it just wasn't worth the investment anymore to be part of that. So, I think they're watching. They're here. They're here, but they're not. They're no longer members, and it's okay. You don't have to be a member to be here. There's no charge. You can watch and listen to Bruce all day long if you want for free. No problem at all. Austin, 9:50 close. SoFi beers, maybe. Michael can't today. I have a doctor's appointment. There you go. 9:40 on SoFi. The Dow down 86. Unfortunately, now it's down 80. Come on, Dow. Come on. You got 5 minutes. You can make a run. Keep coming. Keep it coming. Let's go. Anyway, there you have it. 13 cents lower on the Spire, 5 cents lower on ATIP. Smart Rent down 9. They're close. They're close, but they're not going to have an update today. I don't think so. And we're down 9 on Rocket Lab. 74 drop on the Dow with 5 or 4.5 minutes to go. They're both lurking behind the curtains. Yes, I think they are. Nelson, Cheddar, and Auntie are hanging out in the shadows with Henry and Donna. Yeah, I don't know. Michael, beers for tomorrow's closing price, though. I'm in. Austin, confirmed. DH, Larry Titus, under the lampshade. There we are. 4 minutes to go. We're down 77 points on the Dow Jones. We're down 13 on S&P. We're down 104 on NASDAQ. So we're not going to have an update today, but we didn't have a 600-point down day today, did we? No, we didn't. No, we did not. So, okay. That's a bit better, I suppose. There you have it. That's the story of a lovely lady, and she had 3 children of her own. There you go. Yeah, okay. We're grinding it out. 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go. 82-point down dip on the Dow, and lots of things to watch overnight. Oil, 106.36, down 234 today. That's important. We were at 114 this morning. Dow gave up $8 from the high today to be down on the day again, like yesterday. So good. That's a better, more better thing. Gold at $2,005 an ounce, up $17. Not hitting a new high today. That's a good sign. That's also a good sign. So could be a good day tomorrow. It could be a good day tomorrow. We'll see. Joanne. This is my last month, and then back to lurking. Baseball is going to start, and I live and breathe the game. There you go, Joanne. It's all cool. It's all cool Beano-Rinos. Hopefully, these markets will give us a bit of a shot coming up here, and we'll take it from here. These corporations we're following will continue to grow, and our shares will continue to rise, and we'll be very busy writing options on a whole bunch of stuff. And that's the way we're going to work it. Let's see what we can do and make money. Okay. I'm happy about that. Let's go. Matterport, 7-11. It's nice to see it over 7 again. It's nice to see that. Only down 18 cents here. Where are we at now? Oh, 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. We're down 91 on the Dow. I have been meaning to ask you, Cred Savage is saying, what is the difference between the Direction Daily Bull 3-time shares ETF leverage position is as opposed to the regular ETF? What is a 3-time bear or bull leverage position? Thank you. From what I understand, the 3-time differential is that it is an amplified index, so that if a certain index goes up 10 points, these ETFs go up 30 points. But there are increased fees involved in these, and I have avoided these always. I've never believed in them, and I've never deeply researched them. So I'm kind of the wrong guy to ask this. You're probably better off doing a Google search or doing a YouTube search on this topic. There may be some pretty good YouTubes out there to describe in detail what these are, but it's not my thing, and so I'm not your guy. And Nelson says 3-minute warning. It's a minute now. Let's go Cubs, says Michael. I was looking forward to the MLB season, but with this lockout, I guess not. Zach, Uncle Bruce, I have a plain English question. Why are options displayed at a penny or a quarter, but can only trade in 5-cent increments? Why would they do that? Zach, it's not the exchanges. It's your platform. Your trading platform might restrict you to nickel spreads as opposed to penny spreads. Some platforms allow fractional penny spreads, but it depends on the client you are and the firm you're using. There's your answer. I think that's the answer. I suck. I'm out. Good luck. Austin, have a good night tonight. We're almost done here. 4 o'clock meeting later, folks. Thank you, DQ. Zach, G. Broker. Michael, aren't the 3-time daily investments against the inverse of the Russell 1000? I don't know. I don't know. We're ringing the bells. I know that. We're ringing the bells. Thank you, Larry, for ringing the bells. Get us out of this misery. down 127 points. Robinhood makes you do that. Ameritrade lets you do penny spreads. There you go, Cindy. Some you have to check with your platform what's allowed and what their deal is. There you go. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're down 113. It looks like on the Dow. Rocket Lab down 9 cents. SoFi down 46. GameStop down 469 to $100.52. AMC 1532 down 39. Over at Matterport 712 down 17 cents. ME lost 26 today. Spire down 14 and a half after a great earnings report last night. ATIP 175 down a nickel. Smart Rent down 16 cents. And Sixtera gained 14 cents to 12.12. There's the close of the day. Oh my goodness, will our blues go away? Mr. Dr. Dandy, probably also your options trading level for 1 penny at a time. Credit Savage, thank you, Uncle B. That's why we love you, because you are legit and never make crap up. And if you don't know something in depth, you just don't make it up. Thank you. I do the best I can with what little I got. I'll tell you that. Have a good night, y'all. Spire, you take care over there in Deutschland. Lame duck. I'm taking credit for baseball being back because I was cursing the TV today. So blame me when your teams suck this season, says Lame duck. There you go. Credit Savage, Michael. Yes, and I've made money there before. Just want to understand them in depth. There you go. LL, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Joanne, Gary, many of us have been looking forward to this season, and this lockout is really disappointing with all the games that are lost. 93 so far, I think. Michael, credit coach, I don't know enough about them, honestly. There you go. There you have it. There's another day done. You never know when a day starts how it's going to be. You never know whether we're going to have incredible, events taking place or foreign whatever. You don't know if something crazy is going on, with an environmental thing or whether it's a man-made thing or what. And every day is a different day. You just never, ever know, isn't it? And so today was just one of those days where it got quieter and quieter at the end. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. I try my best as Spire. John Anderson, thanks everybody. Coyote. Joanne, I just saw the news. The lockout is over. That's neat. Joanne, Lame Duck. Okay, you got IR friend. I don't know what that means. Michael, I thought they salvaged 162 games. Anyway, there you go. The lockout seems to be over. They're going to make a deal and they're going to play ball. Get back to playing baseball. Okay, good stuff. Anyway, there you have it. Folks, that's it for me today. It's Thursday, the 10th of March. We'll be on again tomorrow, early in the morning. And we'll be back at 8:30 with you and at 3 o'clock with you. Tomorrow's option expiry day, Friday. Let's see what happens. Some of you might be writing options that expire tomorrow afternoon. That could be fun. We'll look forward to doing that kind of thing. Thank you all in the meantime for being with me and hanging out and saying hi and supporting this channel. Appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in the morning. Have a pleasant evening. Stay healthy. Stay warm. And let's do this again tomorrow and make more money. How about that? Is that okay with you guys? I'm good with that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you tomorrow. This is Bruce from Calgary, Uncle Bruce from Calgary, saying goodbye for now. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay.